First, we look at the difference between a mask and a respirator. So, by the mean of the name, it says that a mask is meant to mount your nose and mouth. Basically, it prevents anything coming out of your system and spreading into the environment. And a respirator, in contrast, is meant to protect the wearer from what is coming into your system from outside. Irrespective of it being a mask or a respirator, there are four factors that we need to look at. Number one is the barrier property. It says how effective these materials, these articles are in filtering things moving around. And irrespective of how good the barrier properties are, the material should have a considerable level of breathing resistance or a differential pressure, because if it has too much resistance, you can't simply breathe through it. For example, polythene does not act as a good respirator or a mask, although it has a good barrier property. And then comes the fit factor. Now you can see a mask, simple medical mask, which can mask your mouth and nose properly, but still it does not fit into your face very well. You can see pockets here and here where the air can go through, and it does not provide 100% fitting into your onto your face, which gives problems in filtering what is coming inside. And then the biocompatibility of the material, where it should not have any allergic reactions with the skin. And if you look at the structure of an Oxypura Care respirator, it has a protective outer layer, which is meant to prevent big particles coming in, such as pollen and dust particles and all. And then we have an activated carbon layer inside, which is meant to absorb minute concentration of chemicals in the inhaling air. And then we have a PDFE membrane, which can filter down to the size of 0.3 microns. So it is a very good filter. And then you have a comfortable inner layer inside, which does not have any allergic reactions with your face. And then we are moving to the Oxypura Care mask, comparing against the medical mask standards. And in Europe, it is governed by EN 14683. And the protocol for particle filtration efficiency is the bacteria filtration efficiency, which should be more than 98%. And Care is capable of having a good filtration efficiency beyond 99%. And this is the test report. And you can see all the samples which had been tested are beyond 99%, which is a superior performance against the standard. And then in the American standard, which it is governed by STM F2100, and their measurement is the viral filtration efficiency, which should be again more than 98%. And Oxypura Care has shown this level of a viral filtration efficiency. You can see one article had performed just below 99, so 98.9, and we are claiming it to be above 98% because of this reading. Otherwise, we would have easily claim it is also beyond 99%. And there are other tests related to biocompatibility, which is the formaldehyde, pH, and those are having good numbers. And then the flammability also, we have a positive result. And if you compare Oxypura Care against the respirator masks, in Europe and USA, there are different standards. USA, they call it as an N95 standard, and Europe, we have a similar standard, which is FFP2. And Oxypura Care has performs up to the or sometimes beyond the requirement in terms of the particle filtration. And this is the test report which was conducted in Bureau Veritas, Hong Kong. And it says both filter penetration with paraffin oil and the breathing resistance is passed. These are the requirements for it to be considered as FFP2. The particle filtration should be less than particle penetration should be less than 6, and ours is 2.83. In total challenging, it should be again less than 6, and ours is just 5. And then you have the breathing resistance, moving to the same table, and again ours is 0.2 MBAR against a standard of a ceiling level of 0.7, and that is at breathing at 30 liters per minute. And then if you breathe at 95 liters per minute, the ceiling is 2.4, and ours is 1.8. 0.85, and when exhaling at 160 liters per minute, it should be less than 3 and hours is just 2.88. So all the numbers are within the range, and the breathing resistance values for American standard is little bit different than the European. And there again, our results are far below the required level, prescribed levels. So this is a REST report again from Nelson Labs. So these results tell us one story that Oxypura Care is performing up to N95 or FFP2 level standards in terms of particle filtration and breathing resistance.